Most people with investments chase the highest return, but that's actually the wrong goal. But why is that? Let's talk about risk-adjusted returns. So if you have a 50% upward gain, then that's great, of course, but it's not great if you also had a chance of potentially losing 50%. So higher returns are not great if they mean much higher risk. So that's where risk-adjusted returns come in. Picture this, for example. Two investments, and after 1 year, they have the same return. Let's say they made 20%. Then one had like a steady upward trend, while the other one was very volatile and, for example, had a crash, but then rapidly recovered again. Which one would you prefer? Probably the steady one, right? So risk-adjusted returns measure this. For example, you have the Sharpe ratio, which is basically return divided by volatility. And this tells you how well you fare in terms of risk. For example, how much return do you get for a unit of risk? It's a good measurement, and it's basically always given with any investment. However, I personally prefer the Sortino ratio because that one is return versus downside volatility. Because the Sharpe ratio, that one punishes, for example, if you have a rapid upside gain, right? I like those, right? I want to make a lot of money in a quick amount of time, but I don't want to lose a lot of money in a quick amount of time. Downside volatility. But the Sharpe ratio punishes actually rapid upside moves, but the Sortino ratio does not. It only punishes downside moves. So they basically are both measurements of return versus risk, return versus volatility, but the Sharpe ratio is all volatility and the Sortino ratio is only downside volatility.